And Ken in the back of a good win at Listowel on her most recent start. £9 higher mark to defy today for Cumshin Gun, but she's
Vazda. White flag up. And they're off. They break away over 7 furlongs. The 8th race, the Dubai Duty Free Summer Fillies Premier Handicap. Out well, it's Kayana who takes them along, heading over to the elbow, followed by Rachna. Profit Refused, Dance Night and Day Handy, being followed by Vazda, then Indigo Five, Plume Noire and OJW Legacy. Dagoda next on the outside of Matter of Fact, and then Carlsberg and Gunsberg. Top filly, Mama's Girl next, then Talia at the back of the field, Fast Tara and Cumshin. Heading just outside the halfway stage and well enough grouped, it is Kayana, fractional leader from Rachna, who's won out, and then Profit Refused disputing third with Dance Night and Day. Improving is Indigo Five, and then Vazda with OJW Legacy taking closer order. They've gone by halfway. Plume Noire next, being followed by the nose banded Dagoda, passing the 3, and it is Kayana continuing up top, followed by Rachna. In between them and the stripes is Profit Refused, being followed by Indigo Five, OJW Legacy next, then Dance Night and Day and Plume Noire and Fast Tara from rear division, followed by Vazden, Carlsberg, Dagoda and Matter of Fact. It is Profit Refused who's won to pick it up now from Kayana. Couple cleared of Indigo Five, who's running on with Plume Noire. It's a bunch up inside the final 100 yards. Profit Refused with surging in the centre. Indigo Five, Plume Noire at the near side. Indigo Five, Plume Noire 1 and 2, then Profit Refused.
good finish, and Indigo Five looks to have doubled her career tally here for Johnny Feane and Wesley Joyce. Profit Refused looked all over the winner at one stage, but Indigo Five and Plume Noire coming over the top, and they in the end are the ones who have dominated here. As I was saying, Indigo Five, the filly who took part in a race she shouldn't have at Killarney last year in place of a stable companion, came home in front that day, but did go on to put the record straight with a win here at the Curragh afterwards, and she's finished off really well here, Ruby, and just found enough to repel Plume Noire.
Just to repel Plume Noire. Kayana and Kevin Prendergast's runner Profit Refused, drawn in 1 and 2, Gary, were prominent for most of the way. Kayana went a really good gallop, but you thought when Profit Refused came to her, she was the most likely winner, but the last furlong just seemed a bit long for her, and over the top did come Indigo Five with a well-timed challenge from Wesley Joyce, and Plume Noire, who James was bidden to follow up her last win at Naas, has just failed, but 11-1 winner, Indigo Five.
Yeah, scores 11-1. Johnny Feane went close with Anna Osira earlier on in the Creekside Dash, or the Jebel Ali Racecourse and Stables Dash, as it's known this year. Back to the stalls we go, and Plume Noire you can see in the pale jacket there, right in the centre of shot, and the eventual winner is just on her outside, really.
Yeah,
at this
and
stage.
kept OJW Legacy quite wide on the track. Kayana broke sharply, and Chris Hayes let her stride along over to the rail and getting control of the race. Jessica Harrington's runner Rachna went and sat beside her, but they were going a good even gallop, Gary. The splits were, there was a strong enough tempo. Rory clearly was right in the box seat in Kevin Prendergast's colours on Profit Refused, and yeah, I thought here for a long way Kayana was travelling well. Dance Night and Day, the blue with the white spots, had been a bit clean early. Indigo Five here, Gary, is closer to Kayana than she ends up in a minute, because when Kayana and Profit Refused quicken, they leave Indigo Five a little flat-footed, and Plume Noire gets onto Indigo Five's tail. But here you thought Rory clearly was coming with what was going to be the winning run, on Profit Refused, gets to Kayana, but the last furlong just proves too far for the two of them, and Indigo Five stays better, I'd imagine. It's hard to imagine Indigo Five quickened at this point. I'd say it just stayed better than the two on her inside, and Plume Noire couldn't quite get there.
Nice bit of target training from Johnny Feane as well. After that win last autumn, she was only just touched off by Saltonstall in a